This car understeers on track. We are fixing it.
Like I often say, we need more front camber.
Camber and mechanical balance. Otherwise, grip just isn't there.
So if you followed along, we went for a couple of track days with semi-slick tires, so let aside the drift event, which we went with the normal tires. And if you look at the semi-slick tires, you can see that we're running on the outer shoulder, which is normal. Usually cars are set up in order to be safe on emergency situation, thus with limited front performance. But we want to unlock a little bit more of that, so to do that we can do many things, but the first thing I wanted to do was to adjust the wheel angles. We did what I can with the standard hardware, let's say, so we opened up a little bit the rear toe. We went to zero, not open actually. And we increased the front camber ever so slightly with the original camber bolt that the Toyota supplies. You can buy a shallower, higher bolt, so you can adjust it maybe half a degree. So, which went better, but still is not enough. You can buy eccentric camber bolt for the same solution, but I don't like to use that. This is just me, so I decided to go with top mounts, with adjustable top mounts. Adjustable top mounts are unfortunately not available for compatible with the original dampers, so I had to buy a coilover kit with that. And since I had to buy a coilover kit, I tried for the first time, since this is very expensive, to buy the Ohlins road&track. I read reviews, they're very nice, both a very good compromise for both the road and the track, so I'll have a go. They are 3 times as expensive as a normal set, so I hope they're worth it. I trust Ohlins a lot because I worked with them in the past with race cars. If you don't know me, go on and have a look about the Tazio Nuvolari track review that I did, so you can see a little bit about my past. I always found Ohlins to be very consistent between dampers and set of dampers, better than all other suppliers I worked with. So I'm looking forward to have these on my car. Supposedly they are very good, but they are very expensive. I think it's worth it, but they're very expensive. What is not worth it, to be incredibly honest with it, I paid for them, so there's no sponsoring. The top mounts are very well made, machining is very nice, the material is good, the ball joint looks very high quality, and surface finish is very nice, which is true also for the damper, of course. They're not worth €1,000. This is what they're an accessory to the damper kit, and they are €1,000 nearly, and which is almost like a normal set of 10 coilovers is worth, and the 10 coilovers includes the top mounts. So it is a harsh decision to go Ohlins, but we will see. So we bought the top mounts to adjust the front camber. Since we have a coilover coming with the top mount adjustment, we can also do some other adjustments. The most important one, let's say, is the ride height. So we can go lower, and lower is always nicer because it accepts less the car. This is true for every race car in general, and also road cars. We don't go too low because of practical issues. For example, I have to go to get outside of here, and race cars have to avoid hitting the ground too much. We have them run touching the ground actually.
ヤスモータースポーツから、制作をされ発表されています。この TCR という車もですね、日本ではスーパー耐久などでも使われておりまして、今世界的な
But too much is bad, of course. Non-aerodynamic car usually can run as low as they can with the suspension still working. Aerodynamic car go as low as possible, avoiding hitting the ground and or being able to ride on curbs. So sometimes that's the issue. Sometimes it's better to ride just far away from the curbs and run very, very low. Sometimes it's not worth it. So we will run lower, not too much, because again, I have to get to work and get to the track. Dampers also come with spring. They are stiffer, but more importantly, on the rear, they are stiffer than what they were supposed before. So originally comes with softer springs on the rear than on the front. We go, in this case, suggested by Ohlins, same stiffness all around. This will move the mechanical balance. This is called towards the rear, so we leave the front a little bit happier. To do the same thing. But with anti-roll bars, we also bought white line anti-roll bars. Very happy about this. So ideally I would have gone only top mounts and only anti-roll bars to prove my point, but anyway we splashed a little bit of money and we went with the full kit. But anyway, with the anti-roll bars we can do the same. We can move the mechanical balance more rear, more front, to try to fine-tune to have a very, very neutral balance, to be able to enjoy the limit a little bit more, because the car, how it is set up now, it's understeery on entry, let's say, and I like to have it a little bit more of an edge. Okay, so this is installed and so tightened and everything. This is the spring preload, and this is now negative spring preload. Ohlins doesn't want this, and also I suggest you not run like this. Actually, if you can actually run like this if you really want to, because when you go put the car down, the car compresses and recovers this preload, this lack of preload, let's say. The issue you have is if you, let's say, jump, the spring can rattle about. This amount is not a problem, but if you go like 10 millimeter, when you land, the spring can be crooked, so you can have issues. And also you wear this thread out, because the spring will continuously rub on it. But technically you can run without preload. I just don't suggest you do. So this is ready, and now we have to take the one in the car off. Ok, non scappare. Questo è troppo in gravarlo. Introduciamo qua. There's no need to use the torque wrench for this one, because they're very, very small. Let's move to the rear. Non vedo assolutamente niente.
Vabbè, ma farei vedere due qua.
No,
Tragedia.
No! Eccolo qua. Eccoci qua. No. So this is the adjuster. You have to, this doesn't say that in a manual, fully close this one, then remove this. This is just a gizmo to adjust it. The small Allen key it goes inside so that you can adjust it. This is quite normal. But you need the top Allen key, the bigger one, to tighten the top mount. If it is not fully closed, you cannot achieve it. Rubber pad, goes like this. The spring, spacer, top mount, a little bit of grease. This is the only rubber part in the damper kit, so when we tighten it, it's important that this is at right height. All the other bolts we tighten, it doesn't matter, but this is better that we compress it fully only at right height, so we don't twist it too much. Oh, this is not the right height, this is full droop, so we have to compress this one and tighten it. Eccoci qua. Qua. Not fun. The car is back on its wheels, all bolts are tight, I hope. And at this point the car is ready for the alignment, whether it's driving to the alignment shop, like this it should be drivable to the alignment shop, or what will happen next is I switch off the camera and do a string alignment here. I will not show you to you, maybe in a future episode I'll show you how to do it properly, but it's okay for now. To summarize, we have a lower car, more front camber, stiffer springs all around, especially on the rear, stiffer anti-roll bars all around, especially on the rear, and we see how the balance will change from now on, which is the most interesting thing that will happen in the next episode. Thank you for watching.